the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is Jalen Wright. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18, 5, come on, set. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They're throwing it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Line. Go.
Right to the air is Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll run here with Amari Hampton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10, Herbert. That's incomplete left side. No look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Back to the air, Herbert. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete here to Hampton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 36-yard line.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is first and 10 at the 36. Shotgun gear to Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Baylor Tiger, Black 80, Black.
Running it with Hampton. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Set, 380, straight up, Catholic, 21. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react.
And he's going to go down. Great work on the Saints. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Dicker connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Wright running out of the gun. And will only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They run again with Wright. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Okay, all set to go now from the 35.
Dragon 60. 19, 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
This time it's a passing play. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Let's go. 70, Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
8-yard loss on the play.
Bend.
It's now
Bend.
3rd down.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set. 8, 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Intended for
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Reichert connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Delta, set. Set.
Herbert now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
Ram. Set. 380. Straight up. Delta, set. Hey, Kappa. Straight up.
Here's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Irving on 2nd. Still going at the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Getting out to his left. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Setting up to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Maverick! 60 Maverick! 19 Lions! Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Delta, set. Let's go. Go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes out to the left. Chucking it deep down the left. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Finish with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack. You can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. To take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in the enemy territory.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up on first and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Irving here from the gun. Has room into the secondary. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Irving. He cuts it right. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ball. Camper. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He gets caught. This is Ladd McConkey. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. A gain of 13
Throwing on
yards.
1st is Herbert.
And the Chargers 1st
And
down.
they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's a gain of
And for somebody who's been
16
picked
yards.
off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Saints,
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Herbert to throw once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Herbert on 1st down. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. 380. Hey, go line.
Herbert throwing again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it. Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
He's back to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Crowd right.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll throw it. Into the hands of Ganson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 5-9. Let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He's got this at the 27. That'll be the first and more. Running down the left side. And he is stopped just before he can score. But that effort on the return still setting him up with a 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Here's the give to Irving. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Saints 27, Chargers 13.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade.
Herbert. It's a big, strong downfield to Egbuka. He's going to get this to the opposing 41.
It's a gain of 33.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
41-yard line.
Crowd right. Go. Set.
1st and 10, Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
It's a gain of 16
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Herbert back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Iona Saker. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panthers 60.
They'll throw to start the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Brought in by Ganson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Lions, 59.
It's Herbert once more. Complete here to Hinton. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now Herbert again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line first.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Let's go. Hey, we'll go orange.
To throw, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Go.
They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Cap it. Home troops right. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Black 80, black.
Herbert now. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Connection made to Shaheed. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Look at my team.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on. Set. 60, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Hits his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
Let's go. Home to track.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
2 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within one score in the fourth.
Touchdown, Chargers.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers took the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers, 27. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Irving on the inside give. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Throw here. Third down. He beams one. Deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Crowd right.
Herbert with a blitz coming. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
59. Go.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Let's go. Home troops right.
1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route, complete. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Go line. 5-9.
Herbert throwing again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
21.
Desperation time here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they make the tackle at the 38. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's another.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chargers losing by 7. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Herbert on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and There aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hold me to right.
Back to throw. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Setting up to pass. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ray.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Cap.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up third and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal.
Go. Set. Wide A.
Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A loss of 7 yards. It's fourth down and goal.
Go.
Desperation time here on fourth. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. Passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Bronco switch. Let's go.
To give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.